I think
I've
we've
seen
covered
him
it
do
up there.
this many times. This is like a repeat of his video that he put out 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
he just
I
redid
have
it again.
seen this.
He's
Yeah,
updated it. He's updated it.
yeah.
All right.
It's actually it's amazing video though. It's
Yeah.
absolutely facts, man. It's good stuff.
It's not facts; it's opinions.
No, how so?
Opinions.
Because if you go up with those rainbows are round. He says, "Oh, you've never seen them straight, long, square, whatever." But go up with a drone and look at it. You've seen the videos of the round rainbows.
Let's see it.
Yeah, but
I haven't
that's
seen it.
that's from above. That's the above look at it. You're just you're looking at the effects
That's
of
the
light from
complete
above.
look at it because you can't see the whole picture of it because it's like a filament that's coming down and it's just half there. If you raise up, it turns into a circle.
Yeah, but you're looking down on that circle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
No,
not.
you
It's
see
not
a circle. No, it completes the circle.
to the ground.
Skydivers see it all the
Let's see
time.
it. Let's throw it up. I want to see it.
Yeah, go ahead. Grab it.
Just put up observing round rainbows on
Yeah, they're usually.
on anywhere on YouTube. They're all over the place. Come on, they've been around. We talked about this in
But how about
2017
how
at
about the
nauseam.
fact that it's
FPV
already
Angel
there?
covers that all the time.
How
Yeah.
about the fact
Pardon
that
me?
it's already there though? Right?
FPV Angel covers that all the time.
Yeah, they're round. You want to
Yeah,
sit
but
there
Well, it's a sun dog. Sun dog.
and make it go to be what's that called when you try to get something to prove your theory? You want it so bad you make it fit your theory.
No,
sun
we're not,
dog.
you're mad about the
That's a
firmament. I
fallacy.
get it, dude. Yeah.
The fallacy.
About the what?
You're mad about the
Firmament.
firmament. You don't believe in the firmament. We know.
No, I didn't say I don't believe in firmament. I just saying it's not. He talks to as it's a fact, and it's not a fact. Just like JJ said, it's a fact. It's not a fact.
Some of it is. I mean, there's.
Well, what's a
depends
fact?
on- like the rainbow's already there. Like it just needs a background for starters,
Needs
right?
the moisture.
Yeah, and it's not like I love the fact that he said about it's not rainbows or raindrops reflecting it because you'd see rainbows all scattered everywhere because the whole sky's the rain. Why would it just pick which raindrops to use to make a rainbow? I love that, dude. That's facts.
That's on a pre-assumption that he believes that the firmament is causing. That's a
Well,
pre-assumption.
well, I'm not talking about whether it's firmament or not. I'm just saying that in itself, that's a
It's
fact.
reflected. It's a reflected.
It's not coming from what they're saying. The
And
mainstream
it,
saying. I'm
and
not
so it's
saying that
gonna
it
it's
has to
gonna
be a
come from what
firmament
he's
either.
saying that it's coming from a firmament. I mean,
Right.
that's just
I
going
get
from
you.
one
I
BS
get
to
you
another
because
BS.
I'm just saying it's not coming from it's a false
Okay.
dichotomy. Like
All
what
right.
I'm saying. To
Now
say that
let's
that's
take
the
a
only
look at
problem.
this. We'll see what they're talking about with a 360 rainbow with the skydivers. This is
Yeah.
a prime example. Now look at the rainbow from what they're looking at. They're looking straight down onto the rainbow.
That's a GoPro. See how it's distorted?
Yeah.
See the circle? It
Yeah, but that's coming
completes.
from above, dude.
That doesn't. That's because you're at ground level. Your perspective, you can't see that. You have to raise above that.
That's just the angle where you're looking at. So, like, if you're looking at straight to the horizon, seeing a rainbow, you're seeing it come from the side. What they're looking at the moisture from the air, from the light coming from above. It's projected down.
Oh, so now
That's
the
projected
firmament's
to the sky.
a circle.
The firmament is a circle, dude. According to the Bible, if you ever read it, dude, I'm telling you right
To your
now.
position.
Yeah,
Stand on the
Yes.
ground and it's half a circle.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not and then you're saying, oh, it's
It's not
off the
completed
dome
on the
that's-
horizon, dude. Yeah, it's the dome that's causing this projection onto the moisture, dude.
That's
So
like
you
saying-
really believe the dome is causing that?
Well,
Absolutely.
reflected. It's
That's
Something
Yeah.
mirrored.
I haven't done it, but
filament.
they've-
That's
they've
like
made
a ray of
rainbows
light that has a
indoors
hole in it.
in
A filament would cause
warehouses,
that?
and they had to put mirrors on the ceiling to get it to work, to show up
Yeah.
at all.
You have to have a reflection, obviously.
You have to have a mirror involved
Yeah.
above you.
And the double rainbow was kind of interesting as well because it's reversing the color, so it has to be mirrored as well again, right?
Yeah,
There you
reflected,
go.
obviously. I mean, they have sun dogs, and a sun dog is doing the exact same thing. You're looking at the.
We're not
rainbow.
trying to argue with you, Harmon. Like
No,
we
we're
don't
not.
No,
know
no.
either.
No, you guys are stating it as a fact instead of this is what I think.
Well,
That's the only problem I have. You
No,
guys say it's
like
a fact.
what I
It's a
just
fact.
said, like you can make a rainbow indoors in a warehouse, but you need to have a mirrored ceiling.
Yeah.
It has to be.
No,
reflected.
I respect what Harmon's saying, man, because at the end of the day,
Yeah,
we don't
I
know
respect
shit,
you,
man.
Harmon. And we
No,
don't
we don't
know,
know
but
shit.
we're willing to speculate.
there.
We've
were
been
you-
here a year ago. We talked the same subject, or maybe a little over a year. So
Well,
it doesn't
that's because
matter.
we
I just say,
haven't gotten to
and
the
then you
bottom
got,
of
and
it.
then
We
the
haven't
thing you guys
solved it
get.
all.
It is evidence of a firmament. I'll tell you that. And
You can
that
say
doesn't mean-
evidence. You can say
Yeah,
evidence all day.
evidence.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Whatever
we're
it
not
is,
going to
it's
prove a
reflective
firmament.
because it
But
wouldn't work. if it
again, you
wasn't.
always say that we have to have a container because we have air pressure. But then I always
Okay.
say to you, when we go back to circle, I said, man cannot create a gradient. You cannot recreate what nature has naturally. Man can't make it.
In order to have nature to begin with, you have to have containment, Harmon.
Everything- everything.
Where are you telling nature what it has to have?
Because
It's
it's the laws of nature. It's the natural
No,
laws
there
of
is no.
gases. Have you
So
ever
you're
looked
saying
at
the thermal law? That's man's
We're not-
written law. It's not
No,
nature.
we're not-
Well, there's laws of
there's
nature
laws
that
of
exist
nature.
before. You know,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what man says
mean,
or
everything is a
makes the
container.
law. It's
You're
just,
living
it
in a
is what it
container.
is. That's
Your
the law
body's
of
a
nature.
container.
Yeah.
Everything
You
is-
agree? We agree that the air gets thinner as it goes up.
We
Sure
haven't
seems
been up
that
so
way.
high. We've only been up so, and they're lying about how high they go. You know that already, Harmon.
I've already told
This-
you we can't go past 50,000 feet with any aircraft.
Yeah, the whole point is that like if we could get higher, we could actually determine this on our own. And even their missiles are claiming they're shooting at the firmament. I don't think they get that high and explode. At that they and from what they did with Operation Fishbowl to Dominic and all that stuff, they're hitting something. It obviously triggered the mechanism before it got too hot to begin with.
Are you sure about that number, Harmon? 50,000?
No,
I thought it
I'm
was
saying-
70,000.
No, it's about 50,000 right around there. Nothing, as far as I've looked, the only thing that's gone higher than, let's say 60 at the most, is the balloons. The balloons have gotten up to 126,000 feet.
At the end
When
of the day, we
Mythbusters
can't
did
be
that thing, and they were
100%.
trying to say they were seeing curvature. The plane that they were in, they were saying they were at 70,000. I'm sure of that. I don't know.
SS-71 is on an
I know they
operational
claim
scale
it's
of
70,
80 days.
but
Yeah,
there's
I don't
no
know if it's
distance.
true or not, dude. I'm just saying.
Right.
that
No,
that's the number
they've
they
said
give.
that.